Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Tuesday announcements. I thought that I would do the announcements this week in front of this beautiful bulletin board for courage. I don't have a cat with me today, but there's a lion. And I have a whole ton of announcements for you. So I'm going to jump right in. Starting with this Thursday, October 12th, there's a UU hike to the floodplain forest in Concord, New Hampshire. It's an easy 2-mile walk on smooth trails. Carpool leaves at 9 a.m. from the Exit 7 Park and Ride in Nashua, and you'll be back around 12:30 p.m. All are welcome. This is also the second week of Cakes for the Queen of Heaven. That's also this Thursday. Also on Thursdays is our newest covenant group, which is the third Thursday of the month from 7 to 9 p.m. in Wyndham. And if you are interested in being a part of that covenant group, you can get in touch with Lois Taylor or with Sadie. This Sunday, lots going on as usual. The worship associates are going to have an awesome service on small acts of courage for you. They've been planning it for a few weeks now, and I think it's going to be really good, so I hope you come out for that. We are still looking for ushers and greeters and slide projection and creation volunteers. So if you want to be an usher or greeter, I'll put the link for that in the comments. If you're interested in doing something with our slides, making sure our slides get up there on the wall on Sundays, get in touch with Sherry and she'll make sure you get on the list of volunteers. Every Sunday, we invite you, if you come into the service early, to sit on the front porch, get some sunshine before the service, and greet folks as they come in. We are also getting ready for a family song event. So if your child likes to sing, you and your child are invited to sing the song Everyday Heroes during our Sunday morning service on October 29th. And I'm talking about this in the This Sunday section because there are short rehearsals each Sunday from now until the 29th, right after the service. So it's 11:45 to 12:15 in the chapel to come and rehearse. All are welcome. Kathleen Griffiths has more info about that if you want it. I also have a wondering for you. I know that Sadie did a bunch of wondering with you last week, and I have a wondering. I wonder what it would be like if we tried not to do any church business on Sunday mornings. If that time from 9:30 to 11:45 or 12 p.m., whenever after church meetings start, could be a business-free time. And I wonder that for a few reasons. I wonder what it would be like for our spirits to have that time away from kind of crossing off our lists. I wonder what it would be like for newcomers if we had the time to build relationships with them rather than trying to find the 4 people we have to talk to before we leave church. And I wonder what it would be like for the sense of community on Sunday morning. So I wonder if you might try that experiment with me. I know I do the same thing. You got your people, they're here on Sunday, you want to talk to them. But we've actually had 30 visitors in the last 3 weeks, and I really want to make sure that we're getting an opportunity to talk to those folks as well and to build new relationships. So I invite you to join me in the experiment of a no business Sunday, 9:30 to 11:45. Church business isn't a topic of conversation. And if you're wondering, what do I do in fellowship hour if I'm not talking church business? Lori has put together a fun game. You know Guess Who? You probably played it as a child. So we have a life-size version of Guess Who in the fellowship hour room, in the dining room. And you can play anytime. It's got people from church on it. The instructions are on a card. Looks just like this. It's hanging there. Find someone, maybe someone you don't usually talk to, and play Guess Who during fellowship hour. After the service this Sunday, the other thing you can do is go to our first Percolate session of the year. So this year we're doing Percolate a little differently. Each month is going to be a different group of leaders or a different leader that you can have coffee with that day. So this Sunday it's coffee with our covenant group leaders and our new director of faith formation, Sadie Kahn Green, to talk about covenant groups. Come with your questions and wonderings. Come curious, come open to learning, and they'll be really excited to see you. And finally, one more thing for Sunday. I promise this is it. Our youth group is doing a hike to the Andreas Institute this Sunday. They're going to be leaving at 1 p.m. And returning to the Grove Street parking lot around 5:15 p.m. And that should be a really fun event. The Andreas Institute is this lovely set of hiking trails with all kinds of sculptures. So it's art and nature. Next Monday is the first of our Black Lives Matter discussion series. The Black Lives Matter team invites you to this series of informal conversations about race. And if your wondering was sparked this past Sunday by the service, this might be a great place to try to work some of that out and think about what is your role in racism in our world. Everyone's welcome to attend. It's going to be on the third Monday of every month, starting this coming Monday at 7, from 7 to 8:30 p.m. And I believe they're in the youth room, but check the calendar to be sure. And if you have any questions or want more details, you can feel free to talk to Jody Hallway, and she'll be able to give you more details. Later on this month, we're inviting you to get connected at the Connections Summit. All members and friends of UUCN are invited to attend a special Connections Summit on Saturday, October 21st from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in the dining room. The theme of the summit is change, and it's co-sponsored by the Shared Ministry team and the Leadership Development teams. There'll be a potluck breakfast. You can reconnect, make new friends, and learn more about all the changes that are taking place here and what change is like as well. Childcare will be available. I think we're going to do some fun activities with kids that morning, but you have to let us know by October 14th. And please RSVP to Pat Ledoux at Comcast.net. That same day, it's going to be an awesome church day. We are having a lip sync battle. Should be a lot of fun. Saturday, October 21st, 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Gather your family, your friends, your committee, your team, maybe the whole choir. Costumes and choreography are optional, but encouraged, I think. It is free and fun for all ages. If you don't know what a lip sync battle is, I'm going to put a video in the links so you can get a glimpse of that. Please do bring your song on an iPod or phone, and we'll connect it through the speaker. And let us know if you have any questions. Jen Morton is organizing. You can email her if you want to get your group on the performance list. At the end of the month is our crop walk, the annual crop walk that we do with the Nashua Area Interfaith Council. Sunday the 29th at 1:30 p.m. at Temple Beth Abraham. You can decide if you want to go on the long walk or the short walk, and the walk is followed by fellowship, music, and a barbecue. And the crop walk supports organizations both locally and globally that try to end hunger. And so we have a team. I'm going to put the link to sign up in the comments, and we're trying to raise $3,000. So let's see if we can do it. You can make a donation, or you can sign up to walk, either one, or both. You can do both as well. Dick Widhue is having an art sale on Saturday, October 28th and Sunday, October 29th. In the auditorium, he's letting go of some of his paintings for $200 or less, and would love for you all to come take a look and maybe buy some art. Sherry is looking for a holiday stroll volunteer. So if we're going to have holiday stroll events happen at the church, we need someone to coordinate opening up, locking up, and getting volunteers. So if that is something you are interested in, we actually need to know in the next week. So if you could send Sherry a note if that's something you want to volunteer for, that would be great. And our outreach team is looking for new members. So if you are interested in being a part of the group that decides where our outreach offering will go each month, please let Sherry know and she'll get you in touch with the team. It's a great way to serve. I got through it all. Can you believe it? That was a lot. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. If you have any announcements that you want me to include next week, please do send me an email by 9 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and I'll make sure to include it. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you'll be here on Sunday for the wonderful service that our worship associates are going to do.